and welcome to this week's Eye of the Storm Oracle cards, week commencing the 27th of April 2026. And before we get onto the cards, I wanted to talk to you about what's going on from a energy, planetary, astrological perspective, because we are in Venus retrograde and you may suddenly be feeling it. It goes on from the 21st of April through to the 4th of June, and it's a huge amount of energy, and that energy focuses on relationships. We may start to see people from our past resurfacing. We look at money, and when we talk about money, it's focusing on what we need, what's important, rather than what we want. And also it's about boundaries and self-worth and preservation, looking after ourselves. We are still in the Taurus season, which is very grounding. So it's very much about let's build something real. Combine this week with reminiscing old times, old faces. Reassurance may be needed. You may need to reassure people, or you yourself are looking for some reassurance. We're looking at strength and power and seeing something through. So a huge amount of energy already for this week ahead. So let's combine that with the cards and let's have a little look at what's coming up, just to give yourselves a head up before we commence Monday morning. Right, here we go. We've got Star, fabulous, Earthquake. Oh, brilliant. Should we have a fourth? Yes. Right, really fabulous cards. So let's start even by looking at Earthquake and Wildfire, because they're in the middle. So Earthquake is a really amazing card, and you'll see that the earth is split into two, and it says your choice, current life, new life. And it's very much about that this week. It's really looking at where you are in terms of your life. Where is it that you want to be versus where you currently are? And actually, this is the week to make some huge changes, to go out there, to give something new a try. Now, I'm not saying forget what you're doing at the minute, toss it to one side, don't do that, but it is about focusing on where are the gaps in life, where do you want to fill in and add a bit more happiness to your life, because this is when you can really focus on those changes. And Wildfires is about this feeling of maybe not being in control of it. Other people maybe are influencing your decisions, or you want to step forward and someone's trying to pull you back. So it's about assessing your surroundings and then really, you know, like I said, self-worth, your boundaries. What is it that you want? Because this is your life and the life that you've got to lead. You may feel as well anything to do with hailstorms. If you think of hailstorms, naturally you take cover. There will be periods this week where you're wanting to take cover, hide yourself away maybe from the world or from people around you. But don't do that. You stand strong, face the situation head on, and have your voice. You've got a wonderful voice, so use your voice. And then the card Star is just the most wonderful card. What do you wish upon a star? What is it that you want to happen? What is it that makes your dreams come true? And it's about focusing on that energy. It's about focusing on you and driving that forward. And it might only be a small move forward this week. It might just be writing it down on paper. But do you know what? The best plans start with a pen and a piece of paper and writing down all the really positives, all the pros and cons that you need to put into place to make whatever it is you want to come true. So this week, very much about deciding where you want to be. Do you want to stay where you are, which is fine, or do you want to make that leap? Don't worry about what other people are saying, and certainly don't worry about people trying to pull you back. If it feels right to you, then it feels right. Hailstorm is about taking cover, but in this situation, don't take cover. Stand strong, be proud, and what is it that you're wishing for? Get a pen, grab some paper, and start to make a list. Have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you soon.